check this. People don't actually think. People don't actually think that the future and the past are in their head, right? They don't actually understand the fact that the future doesn't exist just yet. They don't understand this, right? Because if you did, then you won't think about what's going to happen in the next month or so, what's going to happen in the next 2 months, in the next year, what's going to happen tomorrow, right? When all of this stuff doesn't even exist just yet. It doesn't exist at all, right? It's all inside your head. So now you got to look at what's really going on when you start fearing the future, right? What's really going on when you start fearing what's gonna come, right? What's really going on when you start allowing the illusions in your mind to take over? The illusions that you create based on how you feel in the present, based on your limited skills, based on your limited outlook on life, your fears. All of these things are creating and projecting what you think the future is going to be, right? But then you look at the past. More people are suffering more. Check this, fam. Most people are suffering more in imagination than in actuality. Looking at the past and saying, oh, in the past, this is what it was. This is what happened before. And it's consuming their mind in the present moment. Which means, what's going on in the present? If you live in the past, right, you ignore the present and you fear the future. So what's really going on in people's minds? This is something that we must dive into in a serious way, because if we don't dive into it, then a lot of people will continue to exist not understanding what's going on. In the present moment, my question to you is, what is the problem? What is the problem in the present moment? What is the situation going on in your present moment? I'm talking about this very moment right now. If you can see that you influence the future at this very moment with every decision that you make, with every single move that you make, if you can see that, how real that is, you influence the future in this present moment. In this present moment, the moves you make now will determine what happens next, right? How you respond to what happens will always determine what happens next. Now, if you are projecting on what you think is going to happen in the next year, in the next 3 months, and in the next, week or so, you don't know who you're going to be by that time. You don't know what moves or what information you're going to learn that's going to change everything, right? You don't know. So what happens is, check this, because you assume because you assume that tomorrow exists, you live within your own limitations you've created within yourself, right? So it's kind of like life is predetermined for most of you. For most of us, life is predetermined, right? Oh, this is what's going to happen within the next month. So let me live within my means, or let me live within this limitation. Let me live within this mentality. And then you move in this way where within the feeling of the known, right? Oh, I know this life. This is the lifestyle that I'm living. Oh, I know, this is what's going to help me save more money. This is what's going to keep me safe. This is what's going to keep me from not struggling or from not making any decisions that will put me in the unknown. It's like, wait a minute, wait, what? Every moment of your life is the unknown. Every moment of your life is the unknown. This exact moment is the unknown. However, in your mind, you created this feeling and this illusion that you know what's going on at all times. You think you control everything, but in actuality, you don't, right? So all of this stuff you're living in, you've created all of this entire life based on the foundation on your mind. Right? You created the entire life based on the foundation of your mind, your priorities, what you value, right? What you call important, right? Your fears, your mentality, your philosophy, your beliefs, your conditioning, your opinions, your assumptions. All these things is projecting the world you see. So, which means the world is in your head. The world is in your head. The world is in your head. Because the world is in your head, you're viewing it through the eyes of the foundation of your mind, and then you're projecting what you think the future is going to be, right? Oh, the future is going to be this. Oh, but if I do this, I can't do that. But what if this happens? And then it's like, okay, hold on, right? You can make one decision at this very single moment, one decision that will completely change it all. That is a fact, right? That's a fact. You could do one thing that will completely change it all, that will completely change the course of your life forever. You can do one thing. And if you look at the present moment and you stop thinking about the past, and that's easier said than done, right? Anthony, how do I stop thinking about the past? Well, the past is in my head. There's so much that happened before. I'm just so tired of what's going on. Anthony, it's just overwhelming. It's like, okay, you're suffering more in imagination than in actuality. Can we see that? Can we see that as a fact? That we are suffering more in imagination than in actuality? Which means in the present moment, we're not even present. We're so consumed with the past. We're so consumed with what's in our mind. We're so consumed, which fills up our stomach, right? That feeling of anxiety or that feeling of the future or the feeling of I got to make moves or the pressure that comes in, right? The pressure in your mind, the pressure that comes in when you start thinking about the past and the future. But what happens when you're in the present moment? What happens in this moment in time? What happens at this moment when you start thinking, hey, what am I doing now? What moves am I making now? Where do I want to go, right? What do I want to do at this moment? What can I learn at this moment? Yesterday, I posted a quote. The quote said, with every solution comes a whole new set of problems. Life will continue to remind you that you must learn something new. Check about this again, fam. Check this quote out again. With every solution comes a whole new set of problems. Life will continue to remind you that you must learn something new. Right? So if you are plateaued in life, if you are living this existence where you feel stuck, when you feel confused, right? There's something that you're not learning. There's something that not something that you're not learning. You don't continue to evolve and learn something new, right? You don't continue to evolve and learn something new. And the caption on this quote said, life is a never-ending game of adjustments, which means that all the problems will continue to come. All problems will continue to come. When you solve a problem, that comes with a whole new set of problems. Now, to not evolve, to not grow, to not fail forward, to not make moves, to not learn because you're afraid of the problem that's going to come, you're keeping yourself in the same place, the illusion of the same place, but everything around you is changing. The people around you is changing. The environment around you is changing. Everything is changing every moment of our lives. Yet you have this illusion of staying the same. You have this feeling, I'm going to stay the same. I don't want things to change. While everything around you changes, you're trying to stay the same, right? Your income is the same, right? Your income is the same. And then inflation happens. Your mindset is the same, right? And everything around you is changing. The world's adapting, the world's adjusting, everybody's making decisions all at the same time. We're talking about millions and billions of people all making these decisions at the same time, all looking to influence the future towards a certain direction, and you're trying to stay the same? You're trying to stay the same? You're trying to hold on to the way you've done things before? You're trying to hold on to the things that are comfortable for you? Oh, look, I don't want things to change. If things can just stay the same here, if nothing would change here, many people have worked at jobs for 40 plus years and make less money today than they did when they first started. Wait, what? No, wait, what do you mean? No, because I got a pay raise. I got 50 cents raise. You don't understand. No, many people are working 20 plus years at a job, 40 plus years at a job, and getting paid less today than they ever gotten before. Why is that? Because as you get your little raises here and there, the world around you's changing. Inflation continues to go up. Your income stays the same. The world goes up, which means you are on the decline, which means if you're not making any moves, right, you're going downhill. Psychologically, all your ways of being has got you up to this point. Congratulations. Congratulations. You made it up to this point. Now, what's going to happen if you continue to do what you did before, right? What happens? You continue to do what you did before. You got up to this point. It's not going to work moving forward. You constantly need to innovate. You constantly need to adapt. You constantly need to adjust. You constantly need to make moves, right? If you're not making moves, you're losing. Hey, I'm doing the same workout routine and I don't see any growth. I don't know what's going on. I'm doing the same thing. I've gotten up to this point. I reached a plateau. Now I gotta get back on it. I'm falling off. It's like, of course you're falling off, because when it's a plateau, you're not making any adjustments. You're not creating something new. You're not adapting. You're not adjusting. You're not observing your situation in the current moment saying, yo, this is where I'm at. All right, I gotta elevate myself. I gotta create something new. I gotta come up with new ideas. And this game is never ending, fam. It's a never ending game of adjustments. It's never ending, which means most of you want it to stop. Most of you want it to end. This is not fair. I want to have fun. I don't want to go do this. I want to do that. I want to relax a little bit. I want to do this. It's a never-ending game of adjustments. Once you think you got it, you got a control of it. Once you think you know, that's when everything just slips. That's what slips out of your hands, right? That's why you understand that everything is temporary. Every moment of your life is temporary, right? Every situation you have is temporary. So what do you do with a temporary situation? What do you do, right? While you have it, you own it, you squeeze the fucking lemon out of it, the juice out of that lemon, you squeeze the juice out of that lemon, you take as much advantage of the situation you can, and understand that this right here, you take advantage of this opportunity will determine what happens next, right? What most people do is they squeeze the lemon, or they take years to squeeze this lemon. There's no juice left, and they're still trying to squeeze and hope and pray and wish. I wish there's some freaking lemon juice that will come out of this lemon. Please, 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 please. Instead of realizing that, hey, that's it, right? It's done. Make the adjustment, make a different move, right? Learn something new that's going to take you to new levels, right? New levels meaning in a new situation. Prepare yourself for a new situation. Prepare yourself, because most of you are still living and stuck in the past. I made a mistake before. That's part of life. Mistakes are part of life. Failure is part of life. Mistakes and failure is what a human being needs in order to learn. And as painful as it is, because it's painful, right? Because we're wishing things stay the same. We're wishing nothing changes. We have limited energy. Then things around us start to change and we're not prepared for it. So we get punched in the face by life. We get punched in the face by failure. We get punched in the face by mistakes, right? From the mistakes we make, and we feel the consequences. We're like, this burns. It burns. However, I guarantee that that's what you need in order to wake your mind up. That's what you need to bring awareness to the moves you've been making up to this point. That's what you need to wake you up, right? To smack you in the face, to say, hey, you're not learning something. And again, this goes back to the quote that I said yesterday. Life will continue to remind you that you must learn something new, that you can't take your foot off the gas. When you try to take your foot off the gas, the moment you think you got it, the moment you think you're comfortable, the moment you think everything's okay, is the moment that you start to get blinded by your situation, right? You get blinded. You get blind. You don't see. You're not aware. You don't see. So when something happens and it interrupts your pattern, because it will interrupt your pattern. Life will happen because everything around you is changing. Once it interrupts your pattern, you're like, oh shit. I'm up. I'm awake. It wakes up the dull mind. Oh, I got to create something new. I got to be all in. I got to show up, right? Most people are trying to be all out. And this goes back to another quote. People are trying to be all out thinking, hey, I don't want to be in because the amount of energy that it takes to be all in. I want it to be easy. I want it to be secure. I want it to be safe. And that's the very thing that's destroying the mind. This idea that you got it. This illusion of safety and security. It's an illusion, right? It's an illusion. So Anthony, how do you live your life? How do you live life then, man? Like, how do you live life if everything is an illusion? What's going on? Because I get this question a lot, right? What do you do? You continue to innovate and create something new for yourself. You continue to, you live life You take your situation to its highest level, right? And once you're there, you make an adjustment. You adapt because you know the inevitable decline will come. The inevitable decline when you hold on to something for so fucking long when there's nothing there anymore, right? We're talking about all areas of life, all areas of life. If you look at personal one-to-one relationships, right? Well, any form of relationship, if the relationship doesn't continue to grow and evolve, then the relationship is no more, right? You can't just say, oh, because I know this person for the last 5 to 10 years, because I know them based on memory, based on the past moves, you can't just say, oh, yeah, I know them. They trust me. We're good. It's like, how? If you don't continue to know them daily, if you don't continue to grow with them daily, you're not up to date daily. Like you're behind. You're assuming you know somebody based on what happened in the past. We have so much memories together, right? They were there from the very beginning. Oh, we've grown together. That's my husband. That's my wife. That's my boyfriend. That's my girlfriend. We've been together for so long. Yet you see two people who are together who don't even know each other, who don't really know each other, or are only going based off of memory in the past, but not what's going on in this very moment in time. At this moment right now, fam, you're learning something, or you're listening to information that has expanded your mind, right? It expands your mind. And now you're going to go out to the world, and now there's going to be someone who assumes they know you. Think about this, fam. You're on this live right now. You're watching this video right now. You expanded your mind, right? And now you're going to go out to the world, and there's somebody, your partner, your friend, your loved one, whatever, your coworker, who's going to assume they know you when they don't know what you are feeding the mind, when they don't know how aware you're becoming, when they don't know how clear you're becoming, right? Just by the information you're listening to now. So now think about this. Now you jump on these lives every day, right? You listen to my podcast. You read all the quotes I put up. You're a hardcore follower, fan, whatever you want to call it. You're hardcore. Hey, I'm down with Anthony Minaya. I'm down with this guy. Now, every single day, you have someone who's still thinking that you are who you were 2 years ago, 3 years ago, or how it used to be, while you're learning something new every single day. The mind's expanding, the mind's expanding. Think about, and now think about them, right? How their mind's expanding, but in what way, right? What are they learning on the day-to-day? What are they consuming on the day-to-day? What are they saying with themselves? The conversations that they're having on the day-to-day. So now you have two people who are growing in certain directions. Now they come together and assume they know each other. Yeah, we know each other because we do, right? I know your name. I know what you like to eat. I know this. I know this. I know this. But the mind is not the same. The mind's not the same. So that means who you know today, you would not know tomorrow. You got to relearn. Now, we don't have that much energy and effort to do that, right? We don't have enough interest to do that. Many people are not interested in people, interested in their partner, or interested in the people around them. They're not really interested, right? So because they're not interested, you start to see day by day goes by, years by years, and months, weeks, you start to see people grow in different directions, right? And out of nowhere, you start looking, how did you get to this? Wait, what happened? I thought we were this. I thought we were that. I thought I knew you, but you don't. Because every day, every moment of your life is a different moment. And you're consuming something new at all times. You're having different conversations with yourself at all times. Your perspective is changing at all times. So because of that, to assume that you know those around you, to assume that you know what's going to happen tomorrow, to assume that you know the future, right? You're lying to yourself. You're lying to yourself. And to be so consumed with the past, to live in the present moment, which is a beautiful thing, where you are in the present moment, and at this moment you can learn something new. At this moment you can create something new. At this moment you can plan something new. You can make one move that completely changes it all. One move. And for you to live in the past, thinking, hey, I wish it used to be. I wish it was how it used to be. I wish we can go back to how it was, right? How in the present moment you try to reposition yourself to be what it used to be when that situation ended for a reason. That moment ended for a reason. You wanted to get out of that situation for a reason. Now you're in the present moment wanting to return to the past. Only a lost mind, check this, only a lost and confused mind returns to what is old. Only a lost and confused mind wants to return to what is old because it doesn't understand that every moment's a new moment. It doesn't understand that, hey, you at this position right now, you need to learn something new. You need to create something new for yourself. You need to make adjustments. You need to adapt. You need to make different moves that will influence the future towards a different direction in life. And for you to be in the present and wishing that everything is changing. I mean, wishing things don't change. I know what the future's going to look like. I'm afraid of the past, right? Because the past, it still haunts me to this day. You're not actually living. You're not actually living life. You're not actually living. You're not living because that's not life. Fear the unknown. It's not life because the unknown is life. Mistakes is part of the process. Fear is part of the process. That is life. That's part of life. I'm going to leave you guys with this. Posted another quote the other day, a few days ago. Give yourself to the process. Caption here is there's a different kind of energy, intention, and mindset when you're all in. Give all of yourself to the process and adjust to whatever comes your way. Right? Give all of yourself to the process. Meaning whatever it is you're doing at this moment in time, whatever it is that you need to learn, whatever it is that you're going through, give everything about you, everything, all of you, everything. And I go like this because there's some inside shit going on. All the mind, everything to the process. Yo, what do I need to learn? What do I need to give up? Right? What adjustments do I need to make? Who I need to cut off? What moves do I need to make? What positioning I need to be in? What position do I need to be in? How can I reposition my life? How can I make moves? What do I need to do? What do I need to learn? How can I commit with just all of me, into this process, into whatever process it is, process of understanding yourself, fitness, relationships, all in. Give yourself to the process. Who's feeling this live this morning, fam? Give me some fire emojis if you're feeling this live. It's a different live this morning. It's different energy this morning, fam. There's different energy this morning. Give me some fire emojis, fam. I'm also super excited to announce AnthonyManaya.com is live. So yesterday I did a video that only 2 people saw. I'm just kidding. Yesterday I did a video announcing how Anthony Manaya is live. I'm super excited for this. Those of you, listen, fam, those of you who are on here, I'm picking 10 people. I'm only working with 10 people. 10 people who are serious in becoming a better version of themselves. 10 people who want to understand the problems in the mind. 10 people who want to make an adjustment in life, right? And become the best version of themselves. So if you're on here, fam, go ahead and book your free 15-minute phone call. This is for people who are serious. I'm talking about serious about investing in themselves, serious about becoming a better version of themselves, serious about understanding the root cause to the problems of the mind to gain clarity, awareness, and a change in perspective. And this right here is something that most people don't understand, right? Most people don't get like, okay, Anthony, like, can I really change? Can I really become clear? The answer is yes, right? And I know you and I are working together. And this is the first time I'm offering this to the public, right? And this is only for those who are serious about investing in themselves. Those of you who are serious in becoming clear, give me 3 months. 3 months. You and I working together. I guarantee there will be changes. I can almost guarantee it. And I almost guarantee it because I don't know how you're going to respond to things. I don't know how serious you are. But I guarantee 3 months you and I will lead you to clarity and truth. So go on my website, AnthonyManaya.com. Go on the website, AnthonyManaya.com. Book a call, 15-minute phone call. My schedule's there when I'm available. Go ahead and book that. And we jump on the phone 15 minutes. This 15 minutes is to see, okay, what's the problems in the mind? What it's going to be like when we work together for the next 3 months. right? Again, this is for those who are serious in investing in themselves. So if you're serious, go ahead and do that right now. The link is in my bio. Also, fam, starting sometime this week, either Wednesday, which is tomorrow, or Friday, family, listen, as a matter of fact, starting tomorrow morning, fam, I'm going to start doing daily journals. Check this, daily journals. I want you to subscribe to my Patreon account. Daily journals. I'm gonna share with you my journal. This is gonna be my mindset, how I start the day, how I view the world. You're gonna get a deep access into the mind, right? This is something I'm not sharing publicly. I'm not sharing publicly. So you have to subscribe to this. It's only $5 a month. $5 a month. Every morning, I'm gonna start the day off. I'm gonna share my journal, my thoughts. So, fam, if you want to get access to my journal, sign up right now, anthonymanaya.com. Again, this is me writing. I'm going to write my journal. You guys are going to get access to that. You guys are going to see that. You're going to see what's on my thoughts. You're going to see how I start the day. You're going to see how I get my mind right for only $5 a month. Sign up to that now, anthonymanaya.com. So, love you guys, fam. I'll leave you guys with that so much, right? So much. anthonymanaya.com is amazing. Also, there's blogs on there. There's free blogs. So those of you who want to go on there, read my blog. I got like 15 blogs there. These blogs are more valuable than the fucking books most of you guys read, to be honest. This is free information. So you can go ahead and check that out, anthonymanaya.com. Hold on, let me see if I pull this up. I'm super excited for anthonymanaya.com. Let's see. Let's go to anthonymanaya.com real quick. Let's see what's on here. You guys excited for anthonymanaya.com? Come on, like anthonymanaya.com. Let me pull this around. Hold on. How do I turn this around? Okay, cool. Boom. Check this, fam. You can join my VIP list, right? This VIP list right here is where you get access to, I'm going to send my lives, my YouTube videos. I'm going to give you guys emails. Check this. You are the problem. Oh, look at that guy. Who's that guy? You are the problem. Look at that dude. You're the problem. You are a solution to this problem. The blog. Check this, fam. The blog. These are life-changing blogs. We're talking about you guys read books. This is free. And this right here is definitely more, honestly, I mean, I'm not trying to diss any books, but this is some valuable shit on the website. Then you have, hold on, fam. You guys are on here. I know you guys are on here. You got the All Moves podcast. If you're not listening to the All Moves podcast, you can listen here. This is the journal. This is the access to my daily journal, which will start tomorrow morning, fam. So get access now. Don't miss it. Follow me every single morning. I'm going to post this early mornings. Get an inside look at my thoughts, the conversations I have with myself, and my true perspective on the world. So prepare yourself. Also, my Vantage Point podcast. Work with me one-to-one here. You can schedule a phone call here. Look, fam, are you ready to address the root cause to the problems of the mind? With more than a decade of experience, speaking with thousands of people and coaching hundreds of clients with one-to-one coaching, my one-to-one coaching program is like no other. These calls are life-changing and will bring a whole new level of clarity in just one session. You are one decision away from seeing yourself and the world from a totally different perspective. Book a call right now. I can promise you that, fam. That is fucking real. Testimonies for those who've worked with me. Bet on yourself, fam. So listen, this is cool stuff. Merch is coming out soon, too. Click here on the site. You can see Liquid Truth is my coffee company. I'm a coffee co. Liquid Truth coming soon. Yo, man, this is some great stuff. So listen, you guys are ready. Who's excited? Who's excited for AnthonyManaya.com? I want to see who's excited. Give me some. I don't know. Give me some excitement emojis. Like what's an exciting emoji? Let me see. I don't know what's an exciting emoji. What emoji should we use to represent AnthonyManaya.com? Let me see. Is your podcast on Spotify? Yes, it is. It is on Spotify. All Moves, called All Moves. Let me see what. What emoji should I use? This one. Use this one. Use this one, fam. Oh, okay, cool. Look, I said let's use this one, and everybody everybody used the same one. Yeah, I'm excited. Why? Because this is an opportunity for me. Listen, this is a huge opportunity for us to grow together, right? Also, this is an opportunity for me to provide more value to you. For people who want to work with me one-to-one. Again, I'm only taking 10 people at a time, so book your phone calls. I'm getting schedules right now as we speak. Listen, this gives me an opportunity to work with you guys one-to-one. We're talking about total transformation in the mind. Total transformation in the mind. Total clarity for those who are ready to invest in themselves. We're talking about my daily journal. Access, I'm not putting this publicly. And those of you who get access, don't share it publicly, right? For just $5 a month, I'm going to give you guys daily journals of my thoughts, how I view myself, how I view the world, how I start my day. Also free blogs for you guys. Again, free blogs that you can jump on there and read if you want to every day, or you can read whenever you have time to do so. It's kind of like a book. It's like my online book, but for free. Also access to my podcast. Also, you get access to the merch that's going to come out, my VIP list, all these things. I'm super fucking excited because it allows me to provide more value to you guys. So let me see who's excited on here. Okay, I see the hype. That's what's up. So fam, I'm going to leave you guys with that. I post these replays on my YouTube channel, so subscribe to that as well. There's so much, right? There's so much call of actions going on here. There's so much going on in the world of Anthony Minaya, but check this. All of this stuff just means more value to you. I'm going all in on you, fam. I'm going all in on you. I'm going all in psychologically in all areas of life. So I'm going to be providing so much value. I'm going to put out so much content. And those of you who are rocking with me, I appreciate you. Those of you who are booking phone calls right now, I see it. Those of you who are booking phone calls, who are ready to invest in yourself and to work with me one-to-one, I see it. Those of you who are getting access to the journal, I appreciate you. And again, just more ways to provide value to you. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I'll post a replay later today. And have a great day. Have an amazing day, fam. Take care, y'all. Peace.